We're getting latest report from Jalalabad, where there was two explosions heard near Indian consulate in the area. Two attackers are still believed to be holed up near a building near the Indian consulate. Afghan security forces and ITBP are engaging the terrorists. We do have Aditya who's joining us now. Aditya, according to the Afghan media reports, 6 people have been injured so far, but there are 2 suicide bombers who've been holed up inside a house. Do we have a confirmation of how many terrorists were there which attacked the Indian consulate? Aditya, if you're still with us, can you tell us if the gunfight is still on? And the Afghan media is reporting that 2 suicide bombers have been now isolated in a building which has been surrounded by security forces.
Well, yes, Devina, that's the latest coming in. In fact, we can confirm that there were 4 terrorists involved in this operation right outside the Indian consulate. It's being said that it's likely that the attack could be by the Taliban, but there's no official confirmation of the same. No organization has taken responsibility for this terrorist attack outside the Indian consulate in Jalalabad. Not the first attack. There have been several attacks in the past as well. But as of now, we can confirm that the firing is very much on. The 2 terrorists have been isolated in a particular building 100 to 200 meters away from the Indian consulate. The attack has...
Okay. Aditya, be with us because we have Ruchi Kumar who's joining us from Kabul. Now, can you tell us what is the situation on the ground? At the moment, we are getting reports that there are 2 suicide bombers who are holed up inside a building. Can you confirm that?
I cannot confirm that, but the reports that I have received say that there were at least 4 attackers. One of them detonated a car bomb outside the consulate, and 3 of them, like my sources on ground tell me that at least 3 of them headed towards the embassy, the consulate. And there's a heavy gunfire going on, and I have some reports from witnesses on ground, and they can hear shots being fired and things like that.
Okay. Can you also tell us if there have been any casualties so far, and how many people have been injured?
So far, the reports say that 2 children were injured in the explosions that took place. I'm not sure about the gunfire if they have caused any casualties, but the initial explosion caused basically 2 children who were on their way back from school, but they are fine. It was not fatal.
Okay, earlier we were also talking to another journalist, Javed Kakar from Pojwak News, Ruchi, and he also said that one suicide bomber blew himself up just about 100 meters from the Indian consulate. Yes,
that's the Indian. Yes, that's true. So there were 4 of them. The reports basically say there were 4 of them in a car, and one of them blew up the car outside. The car was laced with explosives. And the explosives, the car and the explosives and the suicide bomber detonated outside the gates of the Indian consulate.
All right. Also, we've gotten a confirmation from the Indian ambassador to Afghanistan, who has said the terrorists aimed the Indian consulate. They targeted the Indian consulate.
Yes. There was some initial confusion that the attack could have been against the Pakistani consulate, because the last attack that happened in the same area was targeted towards the Pakistani consulate. But yeah, it has been confirmed that this attack was directed towards the Indian consulate, and right now the gunfiring that's going on, the attacks that have been going on are directed towards the Indian consulate. The Indo-Tibetan border forces are there. They are currently trying to take control of the situation. But yeah.
Okay. Have you been able to speak to any of the eyewitnesses and gather more information about the intensity of the explosion? What was the situation on the ground when the first explosion happened?
The first explosion took place, I think, about 45 minutes ago. The eyewitness reports, the eyewitness that I managed to get in touch with, they were very close by. They heard a loud boom. They actually heard 2 explosions. They heard 2 big booms. Although I do not know what the source of the second boom was. The shops and homes near the consulate, the consulate area is cordoned off. There aren't too many residential complexes on that road, but the explosion was felt in the residential area nearby.
Okay. Also, we're getting... Yeah, go ahead, please. Go ahead.
There's a girls' school very close by. Yeah, there's a girls' school very close by which was unfortunately caught in the crossfire the last time as well when the militants attacked the Pakistani consulate. And it is feared that the children might be. I mean, the school basically has to shut down every time there's an attack, and this is another one such attack.
Okay, can you also tell us? We're getting reports that 2 explosions have been heard so far.
Yeah, that's true. Those were the 2 initial explosions that were heard.
Okay, we're also getting reports, and we've seen
there is no confirmation on the source of the second explosion.
Okay, from the initial pictures that have come in, we also see that choppers have been deployed at the forces and Afghan special security forces are at the spot.
Yes, that is correct, including the Indo-Tibetan border forces, the ITBP. They are there as well.
Okay, we've been able to speak to the Indian ambassador to Afghanistan, who's confirmed that all the staff at the Indian embassy is safe, but are there also plans underway to evacuate the embassy?
I'm not sure. I'm still trying to get more details from the consulate itself because the embassy has limited details, and considering the attackers are at the moment, they're directing their gunfire towards the embassy. I'm not sure if they have an evacuation plan for the consulate officials.
Okay.
So, I will get back to you guys as soon as I have more details.
Okay.
I'm still waiting to hear back from you.
Okay, thanks Ruchi for joining us and giving us the latest update. Aditya continues to be with us. So Aditya, what's the update at your end? Have you been able... all right, we'll try and connect with Aditya in just a bit, but that's the story that is coming in from Afghanistan. At the moment, the gunfire is still on. 2 suicide bombers have been holed up inside a building. Afghan special security forces have cordoned off the area, and also the ITBP forces are at the spot.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.